at the moment I am constantly being distracted by the amount of bees and hoverflies and butterflies and all the perfect pollinators we have got on not only our marjoram but the lavender. I've never seen so many bees on the lavender. Sorry, I'm waving my beans at you, but that is not why I'm here today, because I have got a new project that I'd like to share with you and I need your help. Look at this. I mean, this is part of the problem. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you will know that a few months ago I was moaning, yes, moaning, about the fact that even though we have got greenhouses on our plot, and yes, that was plural, and we are so lucky to have them, they are not your standard greenhouse. These have been here for a long time. They are, I suppose, a traditional allotment greenhouse. They have been patched up. They have, look, if I show you this, that's the door. Now, you could say, well, just fix it on the rail. Well, the rail's broken, so you can't fix it. I can put my hands straight through it. They have been patched up over the years. The windows don't work. Where there isn't cracked glass, there is missing glass. So the ventilation system is very much just go in through the door and out through the missing panel at the back. So the main thing, though, that was really starting to irk me last year when they were absolutely crammed was the height. Because if you just look, and this is why I'm pointing at that, I mean, I'm 5'6", and that crossbar there, I've just that crossbar there, every time, the amount of times I have just walked into that. So poor Mike doesn't stand a chance. So I was talking a few months back about replacing them or modifying them. And as you know, this season goes on and you start to do things, and I cleared them out and I cut back the grapevine, which has helped with height and space in this double one. The single one is very much used as a powerhouse. It's where all the seedlings are started. But other than that, they've just been a bit of a nuisance. So a couple of weeks ago, Mike came home and showed me a picture and said, what do you think of this? And, well, I'll show you. An absolutely lovely 10-foot by 8-foot greenhouse that not only was the owner looking to get rid of, but she was looking to get rid of it for free. I mean, just look at it. It's got doors with handles on. It's got working windows. It's got no missing glass. It is, I think you'll admit, it's quite an upgrade from the existing bush shelter, I might call it, that we've got so far. So then came the issue of where are we going to put it? We could replace this greenhouse, which I've always called my little powerhouse. We could replace the slightly uglier greenhouse, but that has actually housed the grapevine really well, and it's working well this year with all the peppers and the chilies inside as well. Or do we just put it somewhere completely different? I don't know. I don't know, and this is where we need your help. But before we start measuring up, I have just got to show you something in the polytunnel, because something a bit weird's happened. Honestly, everything in this raised bed here, one of these Vijayga raised beds, is just romping away with difficulty, actually. Every time I come, it's just got that little bit bigger and needs to be tied up a bit more. But I've really been looking forward to the cucumbers. You can see they look a bit weird there anyway. But these are called White Wonder. And, oh, hold on. The reason I wanted to grow these, hold on. There we go. Is because they're meant to have quite a citrusy flavour. And I just wanted something a little bit different from your traditional green cucumber. So the other day I picked 4 of these and I took them home and I said to my daughter, I said, you love this. It's going to be fresh cucumber, fresh off the vine. You know, you don't get this sort of thing in the shops. And I chopped into it. And I must admit, it was one of the most bitter things I have ever tasted. So this one today, I'm hoping this one's going to be okay. I looked it up, and one of the problems that cucumbers can suffer from is that they get really, really dried out. Now you can see this, I haven't watered my poly today yet. That is completely dry, it needs a good watering, so this could be bitter as well. But yeah, so apparently drying them out makes them a bit bitter. Let me know, has that happened to you? Put it in the comments below, or have you got a different theory? Is there a different reason? Let's try this one, see what it's like. Oh, it does smell so lovely in here with these, not just the tomatoes, but the marigolds as well. They're just gorgeous. Right, okay, I've got my little knife, I've got my little chopping board. What can go wrong? I mean, thing is as well, with these cucumbers, the white wonder, you pick them when they're about 6 inches long, apparently. This is it, you see. I haven't had them before, so I don't know. I'm a bit scared about this one. Now, it does look like it's dried out a bit. Can you see? I don't know if you can see there, but the seed part itself has split open. So let's have a go. No. No, that is horrible. That is really horrible. If you've grown white wonder before, is it meant to be bitter? I didn't think so. Let me know in the comments what you think. Oh dear, horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm not even going to give that to the chickens. Well, that's gone straight on the compost heap. But before we get back to the greenhouses, there is just one more thing that I'd like to show you, and it's something that a viewer commented on a couple of videos ago. So for this, we're going to have to go to Mike's plot. Okay, Mike has been absolutely brilliant with his brassicas this year, whether it's been the cabbages, the greyhound, whether even the rockets. We've never actually grown decent rocket before, and yet this year it's been fantastic. But the reason I'm interested, look, did you see, can you see the cabbage whites going around? The reason I'm interested in Mike's brassicas is because somebody commented, it was Chrissy Hart commented a couple of videos ago when I was talking about looking out for caterpillar eggs. She asked me if I knew the difference between caterpillar and ladybird eggs, because obviously the ladybirds we want to encourage to come into our garden. The last thing we want to be doing is squishing the eggs, mistaking them for caterpillar eggs. So I've got to be honest, I did not know the difference. Do you? Let me know in the comments below if you actually know what the difference is. There he is. Where are your eggs? So what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to have a quick look and see if I can see any caterpillar eggs, hopefully some ladybird eggs as well, and just see if I can show you what the difference is. Okay, I've had to come round to one of his raised boxes in the back of the plot and look all the way through. And what we have got here is a cluster of yellow eggs. Now, I'm going to show you close up with my camera and see if we can get a closer look, because to the naked eye, as yet, I don't know if they are ladybird or caterpillar eggs. What I do know is that if they are caterpillar eggs, they will almost have like a flat bottom that sits on the leaf and then a pointy end facing upwards. And I think they're also slightly ridged. Whereas if they are ladybird eggs, they are more like a rugby ball shape with a pointy end on the leaf and a pointy end on the top. And they're slightly smoother. Now, this is just something, I think it's quite fascinating actually. It's not something I ever thought I'd want to learn. Thank you so much, Chrissy. This is why I like these comments. We are all learning all of the time, whether it's gardening or whatever. You know, this is something I did not know about, and I've been gardening pretty much on and off for 50 years. So yeah, what do you think? Right, like I said earlier, this greenhouse here is 8 foot by 6 foot, so it's 8 foot in that direction. So if we were to get the 8 foot by 10 foot greenhouse, this is 6 foot wide, it would go another 4 foot, it would go to about here. Okay, so yes, we could still you can still keep the table in front of it, but this would probably move, and we would probably move this trug forward and have the trug forward. That would seem to be the obvious thing to do. And the beauty of that is this is all already slabbed. Okay, so inside the greenhouse I think the majority is slabbed, and this bit certainly is, so it would be a really straightforward thing, famous last words, to just take this one down and put the new greenhouse there. Okay, that's option number 1. Option number 2, you'll have to forgive the bad lighting here, I've got the sun over there and half a tank in front of it, but option number 2 is we've got these 2 greenhouses which are probably together, they're about 15 or 16 foot long. Okay, so if we put the new greenhouse whichever way on, so it came out 10 foot, I don't know, it would look a bit odd, I think. I don't know, but it would give us more space here, more space to move around. It would involve taking these 2 greenhouses down, it would involve moving the grapevine or just leaving it to try and survive as an outdoor grapevine, who knows. It doesn't seem quite as neat. It was also mean doing something with the fruit cage. I don't know, maybe we could reassess this area. We've got the slabs down the centre of the greenhouse, so it wouldn't be as straightforward to just push it there. We'd have to slab it all as well. But okay, that's option number 2. And option number 3 is just anywhere else on the plot. I mean, to me, but this is just my mind, this is why I want some ideas from you, it makes sense to put it in the area where it was. It's near to the shed, it's near to the door, and it's on the site. There was nothing wrong with the site where it was, and we've got slabs. But we have got the whole of the rest of the allotment to play with. I'll put a drone shot in. Sadly, the drone does not pick up where the faraway tree at the end, where the chicken coop is, but if you imagine that it's not going to go up there anyway, but all the rest of this space, it could go anywhere. We'd get rid of a bed or 2, but have a little think, maybe it's a new time to reassess. I don't know. Bear in mind, it is an allotment. It doesn't belong to us. It belongs to us for as long as we tend it and as long as we can. But I would really, really appreciate some of your ideas at this point. Let me know. Have you dismantled a greenhouse before? How did that go? Because I've got to be honest, I'm not looking forward to that at all. Have you had to decide where to place your greenhouse? What have you taken into consideration? Do let me know, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be able to have made a decision and you're going to be able to see the greenhouse going up. So please, if you've enjoyed the video, press the like button, think about subscribing, leave me a comment. It makes such a difference, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.